Stadiums, ballparks. The history's not here, but this might be more different than any other ballpark in the country. Can you explain why? Everything that's being offered.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you want to say it's different than every ballpark in the country. You don't want to be disrespectful of any of those parks, but you know, we felt as though coming into last season, we wanted to listen to our fans, and you know, one of the things that they mentioned, they wanted us to make their experience a lot better. So we listened to them, whether that's a redefined food and beverage experience, whether it's our new AutoNation alley in center field, you know, Estrella Jalisco, social club by Dex Imaging. We're really trying to make an enhanced experience for our fan base when they come here. So we will continue to listen to our fans. You know, I said this from day one. I don't expect people to trust me. They don't know me. We're taking the time, obviously, to get to know our fan base, but at the same time, we want them to get to know us. And any promises that we make as an organization, we will keep.
Has it been a better sale this year to the fans because of what you offer? I know opening day's Thursday, but everything you've put into this, you think it's going to be a better sale?
We hope so. I mean, only time will tell. But we think we are improving the experience. I mean, look, you know, the bottom line is we're trying to improve in every facet of the organization. That's on the business side, it's on the baseball side, and you know, one of those things is the experience for the fans when they come here. So we have, as an ownership group, invested in that experience.
Can you speak to AutoNation Alley more of what it is and how you decided to create it and what it will do?
Well, we wanted, you know, a lot of times fans come to games and they don't necessarily want to sit in their seats the entire time. They want to be able to move around, especially the millennials, the younger generation. They like to have the opportunity to move around the park, see the game from different views, so that's what we wanted to add there. So, you know, you buy a ticket to our social section, you have an opportunity to go over and watch the game in center field as well. We have a group space down low, and then obviously anyone on the promenade can watch the game from up top. So I think it's going to just adds to the experience and gives them another viewpoint of the game.
How about for younger kids who may be visiting for the first time this season, younger than teenagers?
Sorry.
It's okay. What do you think the experience will be like for young kids who may be coming to the park for the first time?
Well, we hope they enjoy themselves. I mean, you know, we've really tried to improve in our youth baseball and softball initiative and getting more kids obviously involved in playing baseball, but also introducing them to the Marlins organization. And we hope that gets them some excitement, gets their families to come, bring them out to a game, but also, you know, when you're a kid, it wasn't too, maybe a little bit longer for you, but it wasn't too long ago I was a kid. And, you know, you enjoyed coming out here to the ballpark with your family and watching a game, and that's how you become a fan. So I think, you know, Major League Baseball's done a great job in their initiative trying to get more kids to play the game. More kids that play the game, obviously, are more likely to become fans of the game. And for us, we want them to be Marlins fans.
Derek, you guys have listened a lot to the fans. How excited are you to see? You're going to continue to listen, obviously, you said throughout this season.
Yeah.
But how excited are you to see all this stuff? And how nervous are you for opening day to see if people like it or not?
Yeah, I mean, look, we listened to them. Our Dean Low campaign that we had last year, we're going to continue that moving forward because we said we're going to listen to our fans. That's how we gain their trust, and we'll continue to do that year in and year out. And you know, a lot of these changes are you know, directly related to their feedback, and we will continue to do that. And like I said, we're not going to make any promises that we can't keep. When we make one, we will deliver on it. And you know, this is just the beginning of that.
Is there anything more important to today's day and age where you have millennials and you see it on TV, sometimes people are on their cell phones? You have to keep them entertained, not only with the product on the field, but off the field around the concourse that you have.
Yeah, no question. It is an entertainment venue. I mean, you come here to be entertained. Look, there's, I've said before, sometimes people come to games and they don't know who won or lost. They know if they have a good time. So we've invested in their experience, but at the same time, we've also invested in our baseball operations department. So we have to, I think, we have to get our house in order here, but at the same time, we also have to make sure we improve on the baseball side.
What's the takeaway you want people to get from opening day? The people are here, and what are you hoping for that whole experience?
We hope, you know, I said, you know, at the end of last year, when people walk into this stadium, this park for the first time, they want them to really notice that it is a completely different park. Right? Whether it's the logo and the colors, the branding, the new zones we have, we want people here to come to Marlins Park to say, you know what, the new ownership group said that they were going to make some changes. They have made some changes, and we want them to enjoy themselves. But at the same time, we want them to rally around our young players that we have in the organization because there's a lot of excitement.
How do you like the way that, Derek? How do you like the way that the team got put together so far?
Yeah, I mean, I've preached it from day one. This organization will be built on competition, and I said it to our guys. The best 25 players that we have in the room are going to have an opportunity to come here and be on the team in Miami. It's exactly what happened. We have a very young pitching staff that we're excited about. These are guys that went out and competed in spring training. They deserve the opportunity to come here and show what they can do. But, you know, for us as an organization, for us as a team, we have to improve. The guys have to, you know, day in and day out, continue to get better.
You guys had a nice long winning streak. I know it's spring training, but how much does that carry over?
I always get a kick out of when people say, I know it's spring training.
The winning,
I mean, we lost 11 games in a row, they would have pointed it out that we lost 11 in a row. Look, our focus has been changing the culture of the organization. We want our guys, when they come every single day, that they know they have an opportunity to win a game. Winning 11 games in a row, I don't care if it's in spring training or Little League, it's difficult to do, but more importantly, it's the mindset. We're building championship caliber players that have that mindset that every single time you take the field, you have an opportunity to win. And we have a group of guys that are excited to be here. They've taken advantage of the opportunity that they've been given, and I think these are a group of guys that our fans are going to enjoy watching.
You mentioned a group of guys. You got guys like Miguel Rojas, who always talks to the media. There are a lot of guys that have embraced what this is all about to get that word out. Is that something different for you, guys you've been around, or is this something that you wanted?
How so? Explain that to me.
Well, I mean, like they talk. I mean, they're always available. Guys are willing to talk about.
Well, you have to be accountable. I mean, that's first and foremost. As a player, you have to be accountable. You have to be responsible. You have to understand that part of your job is answering questions, and you know, whether that's what you did in a particular game or, you know, the direction of the organization. But we've preached that, being a professional throughout the organization.
Will it be important, Derek, at the end of the season, when you look up at the standings and to see the team win or lose more games at the end of the year?
Yeah, we have to show progress. That's it, bottom line, we have to show progress. But in order to show progress, our players need to improve. It's like that for any young player. I've said it before, it's difficult to get to the major leagues. It's even more difficult to stay here. And how you stay here is by improving every year. And, you know, you having that self-evaluation at the end of every season and figuring out how am I going to get better as a player. And that's how you're going to get better as an individual, more importantly, collectively.
So do you think at the end of the season you'll judge it? Is that part of the process? Is judged specifically back to that on wins and losses?
No question. Yeah, you have to, you know, obviously you come here, like I said before, every game you take the field, you're taking it with the mindset that you're going to win. So yeah, this is it's very fair to judge a team on wins and losses.
How many wins would you say would be?
As many as possible.
Roundabout.
Come on now. It's not my first interview.
Derek, they spoke about pitching in a different way. You know, pitching has changed. The way that they use pitchers, you see it in the playoffs, it was big. How many pitchers can you guys throw out there, and do you look forward to seeing that kind of change in baseball, especially in this organization? You mentioned all the pitchers you have.
We have a lot of pitchers. We have a lot of depth with our pitchers. A lot of them are young, you know, not necessarily just here in Miami, but coming through the system. So, you know, we look at that as our future is very bright. But you have to perform. I mean, we're at a level now when you get to Miami, a major league level, you have to perform. So we're looking forward to our pitchers growing, getting better. But bottom line is you have to make progress.
There's a lot of obviously young players and player development being such a key factor. At the end of the year, what do you view as a successful season? What are your kind of what would your
progress? I mean, progress from all of our guys. Yeah, look, I get it that you know, everyone gets judged by wins and losses, so it's no different here. We want to win more games than we lose, but it's a mindset. You know, it's a mindset for our players. I don't know how many of you have spent a lot of time down in the clubhouse with our players, but there's a different vibe there. The guys are excited to be here, and they're embracing the opportunity they have to compete, and that's on a daily basis.
You mentioned vibe, Derek, and I noticed the spring training guys. It was an upbeat vibe. Is it important for fans to see guys having fun too?
Well, you have to have fun. This is a game of failure. I mean, no matter how you look at it, you're going to fail more than you succeed. So you have to be able to enjoy yourself, but let's not get it twisted. You have a lot more fun games that you win. But yeah, you want your fans. Look, we want our fans to come out and support us. You know, it's a lot easier to play when you have a full house and people are behind you. But we also get the fact that we have to continue to mend those relationships in the community. I've said that from day one. We have to go out and introduce ourselves to the community. I've said it before. We can't expect them to trust what we're doing here until they get an opportunity to get to know us. But you hope that the fans will get an opportunity to see the group of guys that we have on our team, and they come out here and they support them, because it's a whole lot easier to play when you have a full house.
Derek, you're going to spend some time in some of those social media sections, tweeting away and stuff out there?
Social media sections?
Yeah, out there.
I wouldn't define it as a social media section. Social gathering section.
Social gathering.
Yeah, I'm not on social media. So, yeah, I'll sneak down there once in a while.
You mentioned on the growth of starting pitchers, and obviously the 4 young guys are going to be in the rotation. Has the growth of how quickly a lot of those guys like Caleb Smith, Trevor Richards come along, has that even surprised you on how quickly they're evolving on here?
No, because I think if you get to know our guys, they all want to get better. You know, it's great when you play for an organization that you know you have an opportunity to advance. You know, and I said it from the first time I met with them last spring training. This organization will be built on competition, and the best guys are going to get an opportunity to play. So we have a lot of guys that have taken advantage of that, and they enjoy competition. You know, it brings out the best in people sometimes.
A couple more?
Derek, we see inside what's done. Was anything outside of note that's
You
been
can
done?
walk around, and the tour outside the park starts right after this.
Okay.
Yo, one thing I did notice is the gates, and I spoke a little bit with Chip about that. It's like a major league security thing for when the park closes down. Some people might say, man, they put a gate around it. You want to clarify?
No,
you know?
yeah, I think we're being preventative. We're always going to invest in this is an investment in our fans' safety and security, set to the standards of Major League Baseball and the Department of Homeland Security Safety Act. So the gates will be open the same as the hours of the public parks around. So, you know, any day you come here, you see our neighbors, you know, enjoying the outsides of Marlins Park, and that won't stop.
Some of the coaches he brought in, you know, had a pretty quick impact on a lot of the players in a good way.
It's good to hear. Yeah, it's good to hear.
What do you think about your camp? Just the strides they made so quickly to kind of imagine.
And we've brought in a lot of coaches with a lot of experience. Some that I've known and some that I haven't known, but they come with great reputations, and you know, they're all excited about the players that we have, and they're all great teachers. I think that's important, especially when you have a young group. So you want to have coaches that are great teachers, and you know, we're excited with the coaching.
Eric, the safety netting, you expanded them
Yeah.
here. Could you speak to that a little bit?
It's important. Like I said, once again, it's fan safety. You know, there haven't been too many games that I've sat in the stands, but you watch a foul ball hit into a major league dugout. These are guys that do this for a career. They all get out of the way. And then at times, you know, people in the stands not paying attention, and they try to catch it. So we wanted to make sure that everyone was safe and secure, and you know, I think they'll appreciate the netting.
When can we expect to see a Caliente red jersey? Maybe Players Weekend?
I'm sorry?
When can we expect to see Caliente red jersey?
I have no idea. It's a good question. I can't answer it right now.
All right, gang. Thank you, everybody.
Hang on real quick. Just so everybody knows, Adam, you're going to follow Adam. Pat him on the back, give him a high five. He's arranged for a snack for everybody. That's ceviche and Nova Cento on your way by, okay? Thank you, everybody.
You guys good?
Yeah, thanks, Eric.
Thank you. Pace yourself. Thank you. Like it? No, in there. Go bien.
Because I know sometimes you'll be frustrated, right?
What's up, man?
Steelers.